A 15-year struggle ended with Bonnie and Clyde. Now he was recognized by the public and the producers. In 1971, Hackman received an Academy Award for The French Connection, and recently played Superman's archenemy Lex Luthor, a role he says he wasn't sure about at first, but he was darn glad somebody cast him in the part.
Do you have an idea of what your character will be like before you start? I mean, have you already in your mind formulated what you're going to do?
Well, I think there's certain kinds of work that you do to make the character real for yourself. You ask yourself certain kinds of questions. Mm-hmm. I work a little differently in that I don't put anything in cement until I actually get there and start working. Filmmaking is done in such little bits and pieces that you can change. You can modify and mold the character to some degree. So I feel that I don't have to be the specific character every single moment.
He might not be in every single moment of a movie, but he does try to be in every single action shot. Hackman is one of those rare people who wants to do his own stunts. Maybe this insight prepares you to meet the real Hackman. He's more than meets the eye.
You seem like such a sensible adult, but in reading about you, you were a pretty rowdy teenager, weren't you?
Yeah, well, I had my share of things, crazy things that I did, I guess.
Joined the Marines at the age of 16?
Yeah.
Or younger than 16?
Yeah, I was just 16 and was in China within 4 months, and in the following year was in kind of the middle of the start of the Korean War.
How does a rowdy Marine become interested in the theater?
Well, interesting that I always knew I wanted to be an actor from the time I was 10 years old. I just found out something interesting Friday when we were in New Richmond shooting Hoosiers. There was a lady came up to me, and she was 82 years old, and she said, Gene Allen, she called me. And she said, Gene Allen, she said, you don't remember me, but I was your mother's best friend.
Oh,
and
my.
I didn't know if she knew what she was talking about. She took out pictures, and she had pictures of my mother and her in 1921. And pictures of my mother when she was 11 years old, and she had grown up just 3 or 4 houses down the street from us.
That's incredible.
And it was so touching to me to talk to this lady and see these pictures. And she told me that my mother, which I never knew, used to go to the movies in those days and would act out all the parts, insist on always having the lead part. So I guess in asking myself why I'm an actor, I guess that's where I got it, that she somehow, subliminally at least, got that instilled in me.